Greetings to each and every single one of my kinfolk. It just so happens to be proud representative of
the highest order.
Coming at y'all today with 10 dope new songs that I'm pretty gosh darn PO'd about not being able to sleep live right now. So, also opportunity to highlight some dope artists that I think are doing some dope stuff. First on the list, we are talking about the namesake of my effing shirt right now. You know I love Entheos so much, and they dropped just a few months ago a straight banger of a song known as Remember That You Are Dust. And Remember You Are Dust is a little bit of a shift in where the path of Entheos is going, because it was recorded completely by the two main members and currently sole members of Entheos, Cheney Crab and Naveen Copperwise. Now Naveen, he recorded and played all the instruments except for vocals. That's Cheney's job, and she does a fantastic job of extending her range, throws in some crazy black metal style vocals in there as well, and really just cuts to the core of a certain issue that I think causes a lot of the issues that we have on the planet, and that is not being able to accept that inner truth that you are afraid that you live in an environment, a world that you really have no control over, and instead of accepting that and finding some sort of peace, you go and you try and rule the world. So then the world gets fudged up. And then we also get some crazy, sick-ass riffs from Naveen, some sick-ass drums, and even some sick-ass bass. Like, I didn't really think that Naveen was going to be able to pick up where Evan Brewer left off so well. And the way that he does that is by not trying to emulate Evan Brewer, because Evan Brewer, he's Evan Brewer. He's like the only guy that does like this crazy ass slappity slap jazzy bass in the middle of brutal ass death metal. But Naveen, he's able to pick up them strings, them heavy strings, and make the best out of it. Sick ass song, check it out. Like the main riff is just doom 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 doom. It's so sick. It's so sick. The whole song is so sick. I've played it over and over again, and if I saw this shit live, don't be around me, because all the limbs are flailing. The head is gonna be a banging, and I just miss live shows, guys. I really just miss live shows. It sucks. But for the safety of us all, I guess that's the way it's gonna be for a little minute. Next up, we have the latest single from Oceans of Slumber. We have A Return to the Earth Below. And this song right here, it is just about some stuff that cuts close to me personally, coming from a gosh darn fudged up Indian reservation. It's all about breaking those fucked up cycles that we've lived in, that have been imposed upon us, and recognizing the conflicted nature that happens with the heart and the mind when dealing with that stuff. And Cammy, oh my goodness, Cammy, forgot her last name, from Oceans of Slumber, puts puts on her best vocal performance I've ever heard. Like, straight up. I'm an Oceans of Slumber fan. Since the last album, The Banished Heart, that album is sick as fuck. But hearing just the soul-searing performance that Cammy puts through this song is making me super excited to hear the rest of the album. And I would be super excited to be seeing this live and just singing along with all my heart and moving around in some type of interpretational dance that would just make me feel like I'm expressing my true goddamn self. And that is what I miss so much about going to live shows, guys. I'm a boogie woogier. When I go to live shows, I be moving, I be singing, I be weirding people out. I've caught people very often, pretty much every goddamn concert I go to, if it's something that's real litty. People be filming me because I'm a sight to behold, I ain't gonna lie. But this song, like I said, coming from a place where I've suffered a lot of the negativity that fucked up cycles bring me, it's just a sick ass song. So check it out, y'all. Check it out. And another song that just cuts to the core of how I feel in a lot of ways, with no punches pulled, is Fuck You Amerikkka. 3 Ks instead of C's all up in that shit by the homie Indigenize. Now, this song ain't that new. It came out a year ago, but shit, I don't give a fuck. Because the homie Cooper, he just spits the truth in an honest ass way, and it's catchy as fuck, and I would love nothing more than to light up a big old fatty and be in the crowd while Cooper's doing his thing, fucking trying to indigenize the masses and let us all know, fuck you, fuck you America, fuck you Canada. Yeah, Canada catches some fucking strays in there as well. It's simple, sweet, melodious, to the point, and it fucking will get you ready to go. That's the anthem right now. That's the anthem right now. If you feel like everything is just kind of like weighing too heavily down on you, it's just so cathartic to simply just acknowledge how you feel. And that's how I've been feeling a lot lately. This is a crazy ass country. Like, of course, I benefit and have a privilege off of living in this crazy ass country, but the foundation of it completely attempted to wipe out my culture and my way of having a healthy connection to this earth. So fuck that shit. This is a song that it'll keep you on that train, and like I said, it's catchy as fuck while you're doing it as well. Next up, we have another song that, in a similar way, kind of tells you to say fuck you to things that don't serve you, but it does it in such a beautiful, fucking math rock, kind of emo tinged vocally way, and that is Parachute by fucking normally instrumental outfit Covet. Now, this song right here, I just played it so often because it's just such a pretty song. It's a really pretty song, guys, and the the fucking riffs in it are just, they tickle your ears. The production is just really, really good. And Yvette Young, she could fucking sing her heart out too. Like I'm fascinated with Yvette Young because she's explained her process with playing guitar as being very similar to her process with painting. And I vibe with that because I be playing guitar, but my main deal is fucking painting. Let me show you guys some I'm working on right now. Pretty cool, huh? This is a ceremonial big head dancer of the Pomo people. Not done with it yet, but yeah. The way that she talks about using open tunings as kind of like paint palettes that she utilizes just to express herself musically is something that I think really shows how different approaches to music can lead to some spectacular things. And the bass be grooving on this, the drums be grooving. Like, this is another one where, I mean, all these songs, I'd be in the crowd with a doobie, and I'd just be sitting there fucking singing my ass off. You and I standing inside the house when this song started. I can actually sing really well, but I'm a little embarrassed to try and do that on camera. But trust and believe. Trust and believe. Trust and believe that this song is sick as fuck. It's basically just telling you to let go of the stuff that's not serving you. Whether it's people or things, just let that stuff go and you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. And that's an energy that we all need to have in the coming revolution. Because shit ain't just gonna stay the same, one way or the other. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that you're holding on to. There's definitely stuff that I'm holding on to that would serve me much better if I just recognized the issues that it caused, praised the benefits that it gave me, but also let that shit go. Fucking sick ass song, fucking sick ass song. Next up, we have fucking sick ass song. Because we get the return of a band that I had been missing oh so badly. Yes, it is none other than Norway's greatest fucking 80s hair metal, black metal fusion band ever. Kvelertak. And Kvelertak, they start their new album, Split, off with a fucking bang, and we get the absolute just shout out to your hometown / like call out the issues it has, but also fucking just rock out with your cock out song. Rogaland. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. I don't know if I did. All their songs are Norwegian, but I saw the translation of these lyrics because at first I was just like, this is fucking litty. Like, I don't know. Most of Kvelertak's songs are just about getting drunk, and I don't really do that very often. But I would definitely sit me and Brewski in the crowd. I'd probably just fucking pound that shit first of all, and then as soon as Rogaland came on, I'd be out there just like a goddamn maniac. And the new vocalist for Kvelertak, he has come and stepped up to the goddamn plate because I thought that was a fucking really, really difficult thing to step up to. But he comes in, he throws his own little flair into it, and Split is just an awesome fucking Kvelertak album. Like, all of Kvelertak's albums are really good. Kvelertak. Yes. So, listen to it. Just let yourself bask in the beauty of it, and party on, man, party on. This would just be a straight slapper to see live, and there's a lot of slappers from the album, but this is honestly probably my favorite song. And there's a song that has Troy Sanders from Mastodon guest vocaling on it, so you know that I mean this, because I'm a huge, like, just Mastodon fanboy to probably a fault, but I don't care. Next up, we have a song that it's layered like a goddamn onion, but the message is pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Which is something that I've always appreciated about this group's music, is that it's catchy enough and fucking accessible at a first glance, at a really superficial look. It's just like cool ass fucking badass rap music. But when you dig into the layers, if you just so happen to be an educated person, or if you just so happen to be an explorative person who wants to look in deeper, Run the Jewels fucking got you covered in. And their new fucking album, it's sick as fuck. It came like at the perfect time. We needed it with all these crazy things going on, all these beautiful revolutionary things going on. The song Just is sick as fuck. And it's got Zach De La Roca from Rage Against the Machine dropping bars on that shit. You get references to fucking Haitian revolutionary leaders. You get references to fucking the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, the fact that all these fucking slave-owning presidents are on our fucking money, and that's how we oftentimes value ourselves. We're valuing ourselves under a structure that is completely fucked. Awesome song, and it's just a straight slapper. It's just a straight slapper. You got Pharrell on that shit, and of course Killer Mike and LP, like, they just be spitting bars. I've heard people like try and shit on them and stuff, because, you know, it's like, oh, they just come off like old men or whatever, but I appreciate when my old men in hip hop are able to keep the ball rolling in a good way, and that's what Run the Jewels does. This entire album, and specifically this song, fucking love it. Probably because I'm just such a Rage Against the Machine mark. Rage Against the Machine mark. But it's just a sick ass song. It's such a sick ass song. Moving on, got a song that honestly, like, when I looked into it, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is such a bratty little song. But it's so catchy and it slaps. It comes from an album that I have described as it sounds like this is made by artificial intelligence, because it's just mastery over pop music, R&B. There's elements of fucking metal that get thrown into it randomly as well. It's just a fucking awesome album from Rina, Sawayama, her latest album called Sawayama. It's really good, top to bottom. Love that shit. But in particular, if I was able to go to a live music setting, the song that I would probably be dancing like a freaking lunatic to would be Paradisin. And it's just such a fun song. But when you actually look into the lyrics, it's kind of just about her being like, oh my god, my mom cared about me a lot and like wanted to check in on me and stuff, and threatened me to go to boarding school, but we can't afford boarding school anyway, so that's an empty threat. Really bratty stuff. Like, when I was looking into it, I was like, Jesus, and talking about like teenage drinking and stuff, and being like, oh man, I'm just out here thriving, being young, living my best life, whatever, laws. Still, love this song. Love this song. It is so catchy, so fun, and I would love nothing more than to just be out in a big open field just dancing my goddamn ass off while this song is just pulsing through my brain. So thank you, Rina Sawayama, for letting that brattiness just kind of give me so much joy. You know, maybe my inner brat is what is vibing so hard with that song. Who that knows? Who that knows? I don't. Next up, we have an absolute slapper from Black Crown Initiate. And that song is Son of War. And Son of War, lyrically, it really just delves deep into, a lot of what's going on symbolically in some of these other songs where it's just this complete misuse of the responsibility of being Earth's fucking shepherds, being the tenders of the land, and now we fuck it up. But mostly it's the production and the riffs on this, just like Black Crown Initiate, they're coming at death metal, at progressive death metal with just all the right stuff. And I feel like all of their albums have been nothing but slappers. They came up in the same scene as Rivers of Nile. And I think that they are on their way to having a Rivers of Nile-like breakthrough into the metal community. And I'm all here for it. The riffs are just so heavy and just, oh my god, so catchy. And then they're singing as well. That's just soaring and awesome. It's metal, man. And it's just really well done. Really good. If you listen to it, you're likely gonna like it. That's all I really got to say about that. And we basically have only a few more songs on here, and they're both just heavy songs that I really, really like. We got from Umbra Vitae, Vitae. I don't know exactly how you want to pronounce it, but it's some Latin shit based on a poem by some dude. I don't remember his name, and the poem was like a little over my head, honestly, when I read it. But that's like the beautiful thing about poetry. You keep on going back to it, and then different interpretations. It's like just this evolving relationship with a piece of art. Really cool. But anyways, this song don't confuse me at all, because it's just straight up death metal, basically sung by Jacob Bannon of Converge. And it's dope as fuck. You get John the Charn Rice from Job for a Cowboy just slamming on them drums, and I miss that. Like, him being an Uncle Ass and the Deadbeats, it's cool and all, but the Charn's supposed to fucking just throw out some blast beats. That's what he was put on Earth to do, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but so sick. The song is just about biting down on the chain and bowing down to no one. Just not letting things hold you back and living your best fucking life. It's kind of what I hope Paradisin was about, but it's just really brutal. So if I saw this song live, I would be moshing hard as well. It's a "Don't Be Around Me, Bro" song, as is the next one. But yeah, check out that entire album, the new Umbra Vitae album. It's so dope. It's so dope. Like, just Jacob Vandon's like mid-range scream vocals are just extremely unique, and they're some of the best in the biz, and it really allows for the visceral heaviness of the sick ass just cast of characters that's in this super group. We also got a homie from the Red Chord. Like, I don't remember exactly everybody who's in it, but it's such a sick ass song. Such a sick ass song from a sick ass album. But last, but certainly not least, it was a song that came out very recently I've been very, very high on. And it comes from a band in general that I've loved. Spiritbox. And just a few days ago, they hit us with Holy Roller. And I kind of had this really weird, kind of synchronistic, coincidental experience when I was looking through a book by one of the last fluent speakers of my language, Sawayama. That's our Spanish name, whatever. But and it was actually talking about going and seeing some Holy Rollers. Because that's the name of the song. It's Holy Roller. And goddamn vocalist. I think her name's Courtney LaPlante. LaPlante. Remember exactly how to pronounce that, but I'm pretty sure I got it right the first time. She's just like one of the best fucking metal vocalists out there right now, straight up. Like technique-wise, if you go see her playthroughs, where she'll just sing the whole damn song. She knows how to do this. She could sing like an angel too. So there's plenty of other dope Spiritbox songs that flex that singing. But Holy Roller, it seems like they just crunched everything down. They're like, okay, let's fucking make just the most fucking slapping, brutal ass song we possibly could make, and let's make it be about religion and how religion be fucking goofy as hell, because metal loves doing that. It's a classic trope for a reason. It is basically the main structure that binds us in such a fucking thin and lazy way that just has plenty of holes that you can poke into it. So of course, just if you're a rebellious teenager, you'd be like, well, this is wrong, that's fucked up, this is stupid, like whatever. So the Holy Roller phenomenon is basically, in the Pentecostal churches mostly, you know, people get the Holy Ghost, they start fucking convulsing, speaking in tongues, even fall on the floor and just start like raffling, but not like they're just rolling on the floor, not necessarily laughing. Sometimes, who knows? But goddamn, this song is just so heavy and catchy, and it's just, oh my god, if I saw this live, I might explode. I might burst into flames. I might become a Holy Roller my goddamn self. So, just so you know, those are 10 songs that if I could see live performances right now, I would be so goddamn excited to see all these songs. And it sucks, can't do that, but whatever. Stay hydrated.